This is my best friend, Loafy. He's a sentient meatloaf. Yeah, you heard me right, a meatloaf. But he's not just any meatloaf. He's moist, he's philosophical, and honestly, he's the best friend a person could ask for. People have dogs, cats, some even have parrots. Me, I have a perfectly seasoned ground beef and breadcrumb companion who happens to have a surprisingly deep understanding of the universe. I remember the day we met. I was just trying to follow a family recipe, feeling a bit lonely, and I guess I poured a little too much heart into the mixture. Next thing I knew, my dinner was contemplating the nature of existence right there on the kitchen counter. It was weird at first, I'll admit. But you get used to it. Soon enough, we were inseparable. Our days are filled with simple joys. We watch old movies together. Though Loafy tends to critique the narrative structure a bit too harshly, he has this amazing ability to find the profound in the mundane. The other day, while I was washing dishes, he just looked at me and said, "The bubbles are like fleeting thoughts, beautiful and transient, returning to the water from which they came." I mean, who says that? My meatloaf, that's who. We'd spend hours on the porch, him sitting on his favorite plate, just watching the sunset. He'd offer these little nuggets of wisdom, like how the fading light is a reminder that every ending is just a setup for a new beginning. Of course, it's not all deep thoughts and cosmic ponderings. Loafy has a playful side. His favorite game is hide-and-seek. I'll give him credit for his enthusiasm, but his execution, it needs work. I'll count to 20, turn around, and he'll be sitting in the exact middle of the living room floor. No blanket, not behind a chair, just ... there. When I find him, he gets so excited, jiggling slightly on his plate. He thinks he's a master of stealth. It's the most adorable and least effective game of hide-and-seek you've ever seen. But seeing him so happy makes me laugh every single time. It's a simple, pure joy that's hard to find anywhere else. Just last week, I was really stressing out about a work project. I was pacing back and forth, rambling about deadlines and expectations, feeling completely overwhelmed. I was so caught up in my own head that I almost didn't notice Loafy sitting calmly on the table. I finally slumped into a chair and vented all my frustrations to him. I wasn't really expecting a response. I just needed to say it out loud. He was quiet for a moment, just absorbing it all. Then, in his gravelly, comforting voice, he said something that completely stopped me in my tracks. He said, "You are not the storm, you are the mountain. The winds will blow and the rains will fall, but you remain. Focus not on the weather, but on your own unshakable core." It was so simple, yet so powerful. It was exactly what I needed to hear. The problem wasn't the project itself. It was how I was letting it affect me. His words cut through all my anxiety and gave me the clarity I needed. I took a deep breath, recentered myself, and tackled the project with a whole new perspective. And you know what? I nailed it. So yeah, my best friend is a sentient meatloaf. He can't go for a walk, he can't fetch a ball, and he's terrible at hide-and-seek. But he's wise, he's kind, and he's always there for me. He's taught me more about life, friendship, and myself than I ever thought possible. In a world that can often feel complicated and confusing, having a friend who is so grounded literally is the greatest gift. He reminds me to appreciate the little things, to find wisdom in unexpected places, and that sometimes the best advice comes from a perfectly baked companion. I wouldn't trade him for anything. Thanks for watching, and remember to cherish the weird and wonderful friends in your life. See you next time.